What the fuck do you want me to do?
This is Eddie Gregory with WNR. Today is August 30th and here the underground bunker seems to have gained a slight rat problem. Nevertheless we push on. Syrian update. Developments as of the 29th of August 2016. The US slams Turkey over unacceptable clashes with Syria opposition, says they aid ISIS. Also rockets fired from Syria hit Turkey raising tensions. A 48-hour ceasefire was established in Homs city, but will it hold? Only time will tell. The state of Turkey deny allegations of systematically targeting civilians in northern Syria. Turkey also accuses the YPG of ethnic cleansing in Syria. Turkey says it aims to prevent Kurdish militia corridor in Syria from happening. The largest Syrian Christian city Mard, Homs, is in danger as jihadist rebels enter neighboring towns. The Kurdish forces refuse the US demands to retreat east of Euphrates. The US and Russia discuss coordinated attacks against militants in Aleppo. Meanwhile, the Syrian army destroys an ISIS fuel convoy near the Iraqi border. Also today, Turkey penetrates into Koban. Hundreds protest while ISIS launches major attack inside Deir ez-Zor. Houthi forces advance in southern Saudi Arabia as militants kill 3 Tunisian soldiers in ambush near Algerian border. In other areas, 34 soldiers killed, 180 wounded fighting ISIS in Sirte, Libya. The situation continues to escalate with no clear end in sight. Speaking on the terms of the military, Canada had this to say about the annual air show. Welcoming refugees into our communities implies a responsibility to provide a safe environment for rehabilitation and integration. Yet next week thousands of our neighbors will be exposed to trauma in a spectacle most of us would do away with in the first place. For most Torontonians, the Canadian International Air Show is, at best, a nuisance. I have yet to encounter a neighbor with an even remotely positive opinion of warplanes making low-altitude passes for days on end. In Yavoriv, Ukraine, the AK-47 bullets a Ukrainian infantry platoon is using for live-fire exercises on this refurbished army base were boxed in 1983. Encased in cumbersome but durable layers of plastic, cardboard and metal wrapping, they still function suitably well. That the Ukrainian military must rely on 33-year-old Soviet-era rifle rounds says a lot about how these forces fight. In many ways, they themselves are also products of a prior era that has found a new purpose in battle. We weren't ready for this war, says Danilo, the infantry platoon's assistant commander who asked his last name be withheld. He speaks flatly while taking a break between iterations of this exercise. The chin strap undone on the helmet he wears in his armored command vehicle. He makes exaggerated air quotes as he stresses whom he's here to learn how to kill more effectively. We were not expecting that from our brothers. WNR can only speculate that hostilities in the region are far from over. Looking inward to the United States school officials' decision to ban students from displaying the American flag at a recent football game is creating controversy in a South Carolina school district. Any decision to not allow the American flag to be used in an improper, taunting, unsportsmanlike manner is first and foremost in the interests of promoting the safety and well-being of all in attendance at school events. This decision would be made any time that the American flag, or any other symbol, sign, cheer, or action on the part of our fans would potentially compromise the safety of all in attendance at a school event. They're using safety as an excuse to ban the flag of the nation. They've even got cops stationed to prevent people from bringing flags into the stadium at a sports event. Remember when they said the Confederate flag was too offensive to be displayed and we were warned that the American flag could be next? Well, it happened pretty fast. It troubles WNR to see that the land of the free is now the land of restriction. Troubling times indeed. In more sad news, more than 300 wild reindeer were recently killed by lightning at a Norwegian national park. The Norwegian Environment Agency has released haunting images of reindeer, including 70 calves, that seemingly fell over where they stood in the grasses of Hardangervidda, the largest high mountain plateau in northern Europe. The national park, the largest in Norway with wild reindeer populations, spans some 8,000 square kilometers, 3,088 square miles, and is home to 10,000 to 11,000 wild reindeer. While specifics on the lightning strike are still unknown at this time, it's likely that the dead reindeer were a herd that huddled together to weather a severe thunderstorm that rolled through the area on Friday. It would seem that the world is losing its ability to maintain stable at an alarming rate. WNR wishes all its fellow wasters out there to stay safe, stay alert, and stay armed. Eddie Gregory for WNR signing off.
What the fuck do you want me to do?